Tetris. Can you do Tetris? That's one. That's 1 for 1. What you got? What you got?
One I know he can play. Panama, Van Halen.
Oh.
How did you make a David Lee Roth kick look like a Sig Heil? What? There's a little bit of this up in there.
The modern rogue can play basic guitar chords.
I have no musical ability whatsoever.
Wait, none whatsoever?
None. I played trombone for a few months in junior high.
You know what a chord is? Have you
really.
have you ever in your life played any musical instrument where you strike more than 2 notes at the same time?
Does Guitar Hero count?
No! No!
No.
That's why we have Mario. Thank you so much for joining us, man. This is gonna be amazing.
All right, so Mario, you're an expert guitarist. I feel comfortable saying that. You don't have to say anything, just kind of, there we go. Yep. Okay.
Mario, every party I've ever been to, there's been a guitar. I have not had the courage to pick one up and try to do a goddamn thing because I don't know anything about guitars. What is the easiest way for somebody to convince a pretty lady that he knows what he's doing as he pretends to play guitar?
You can actually like put in a little bit of time and learn some open chords.
Okay.
Or you can learn power chords.
Hook me up.
All right, cool. So if you want to do a power chord, there's 2 ways to do it. One of them is you use 1 finger. That's the easiest.
I like this already.
So you'll do it with an open string, and then the string next to it, the 2nd fret up. So these are the frets right here.
Right.
So we're talking about, like, let's say we're gonna do an E power chord. So this is the E string, and then you're gonna place your finger on top of the 2nd fret on the A string, which is the next string over. So
Right.
you're playing these notes, but you're playing them together. So you're going like this. And so if you want to rock it out, you just hit that several times. You're just going. And then,
We're good. Thanks, Mario. We got this.
so there's that.
Starting a band.
But then you got to go somewhere afterwards. So, you know, you have 2 routes to go. You either go down to the next strings and do the same thing. So you're doing. But then eventually you're going to want to go somewhere else. So that's when you use 2 fingers.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
It's the same principle, except that now you're going to go ahead and use this finger down here, and then the next finger on the next string over, 2 frets over. So you're going, and then you can go.
Feeling the rock.
And you can use these 2 fingers, you can use these fingers. It doesn't matter. It's just 2 fingers.
All right, JC, you want to give this a try?
Jason, do it.
See, here's the moment in Modern Rogue where I wish I was secretly an expert and I could just blow everybody's asses out.
All right, let's hear it. He's a rock god. So right now you have an open string.
Yeah.
And then you're doing the one that makes it a power chord.
Yeah.
Now let go. This one's the open string, and then this one will be the one to make it a power chord. You got to hit these 2.
Oh, I gotta be like accurate.
Yeah. You got it.
I thought I just like did
No.
this.
No. You gotta know what you're doing. You got it.
Now
Go back to the first. Now go back to the first.
I know that if you do that, like all of the sounds stop.
Okay, all right. So now, as Mario explained, if you want to be able to take it all over the map, this one all the way up, this one, 2.
Use your ring finger.
Yeah, there you go.
I got these giant hands though, and they're made for love, not music.
Now, here's the thing. You could take that all over the board. Go up and down.
Good enough.
Almost.
enough.
Make sure you're 2 apart. You're 1 apart right now.
Oh,
2
frets.
frets.
Yeah,
2
two
frets.
frets. 2 frets.
Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
That's something that you're just going to develop as you're playing. But, you know, as long as you understand the principles of where your fingers go, then everything else
So
comes
you always
naturally.
keep them 2 apart? And see, one of the things that I was doing was I was taking care not to hit these other ones, and it doesn't matter.
Yes and no, because even though you're not hitting them, just the sheer impact of you playing something on the guitar might cause them to ring out. So the trick to that is when you're placing your fingers, you just lightly rest this on top of the other strings. And so this is what happens. You can hear that one.
Yeah.
You can hear this one, but these are all muted.
Yeah.
So you can even go. And you're
See,
only
that's
gonna
what
play
you
those
want to
two.
do is that thrashing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So here's the beautiful part about learning that power chord is you can make up songs on the fly. And in fact, I don't even know how good Mario's improvisational skills are, but I bet if you name one subject right now, he can make a power chord ballad based on it.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
All right, grilled cheese sandwiches. Let's take it away.
Grilled cheese, you mean so much to me. Grilled cheese, you're so mean. You bring my cholesterol to my knees.
See, we're already getting laid. What are you doing? You're applauding.
Me? Yeah.
Once you get the power chord down, you're just all over the map. You can always do those bass major chords all over the guitar. But you were talking about open chords are the way to go, so you have a little more diversity.
Yeah, absolutely. An open chord just means that you're playing open strings in addition to fretting some of the strings.
So when you hit all the strings, all of them sound right.
Right,
Okay, got it.
exactly. Yeah.
You get to do the Jason Murphy thrash thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Jason Murphy, Pete Townsend, you know.
You get them confused pretty easily, right?
So for example, when we were playing the E power chord over here, we were just playing these two notes.
Right.
But now if we want to take it up a notch, we'll also place another finger over here, and now we have an E minor chord when we hit all of the strings.
So that's nothing, 2, 2, nothing, nothing, nothing.
Exactly.
Got it.
Okay? And then after that, you know, we can learn the C chord, which is essentially nothing, 3, 2, nothing, 1, nothing.
So 0, 3, 2, nothing, 1.
Exactly. And then after that, we take it to the G chord, which is 3, 2, nothing, nothing, 3, 3. And then the last one is going to be the D chord, which is going to be, you can just not play the first string, but it's going to be nothing, nothing, 2, 3, 2.
All right, now it looks like you're muting
Yes.
this. So even if you have bad aim down here, your thumb is kind of just muting that
Yes.
first one. Got it.
Or I could fret it with my thumb, but you know that's for another day.
Yeah, all
You know,
right.
I can
That's
go
advanced stuff.
So we're going. So then the progression would be. And that's in everything.
Did you hear that?
That's
the
everything.
sound of panties dropping all over the universe.
Or you can take those same chords and you can just start at the G, and that's like a completely different song.
We should be recording this because I'm going to watch this over and over if we were.
Oh,
Hey,
we are.
we
Hey,
are.
hey,
Yeah,
look at
good.
this. So with just those 4 chords, you can mix and match the order of everything to tell all different kinds of stories musically.
Absolutely.
And play 80% of the pop songs on the radio, something ridiculous like
Pretty
that.
much, you know, all of your favorites like Eagle Eye Cherry.
Stay tonight, rock the break of dawn. Tomorrow. I hate that song. I hate that song. But as soon as he said it,
You heard it. You heard it because you just heard it.
it flipped the switch. Yeah.
Oh, do I have to go
you wanna
for
play
it?
some- yeah,
Oh,
you gotta play some
all right,
chords.
all right, I'll give it a try.
I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
I actually have a guitar at home. I've owned a guitar for 15 years. I have no idea how to play
So
it.
a G is 3, 2, nothing,
0.
nothing, 2, there are 3, 3, right?
That's right.
Like that, right?
Dude.
Now I know a D, and it's just a triangle at the end. Bunch of nothings, and then 2, 3, 2,
Exactly.
right?
I kind of want to make out with you right now.
That's fine. C is, I remember it's like this cascade. So
That's right.
it's like nothing, 3, 2, nothing, 1, nothing.
Yep.
Right? Right? Oh, and E minor?
E minor.
E minor is
You always want to prepare to how you're going to go to the next chord. So for example, if you're in E minor here and you're going to go to C, so you see how you lifted up all your fingers there?
yeah.
There's actually an easier way to do that where this finger is going to land in the same place.
Oh,
so
you're
just move
right.
these 2 fingers.
You're right, because I'm thinking like, you know, E minor, E minor, E minor, and I'm like, stop, and then reset.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But this one's meanwhile going to the exact
Yep.
same place, right?
And that'll bridge it to the next chord like
Okay.
even more seamlessly.
So what should I be doing instead?
So you're thinking, it's like, I'm about to make this change, but this is going to stay here. So then you do that.
Got it.
Exactly.
Got it.
Now, that's not always going to be the case. So, for example, if you're doing G, you're going to move all your fingers again.
Right.
But let's say you're going G to D.
Everything's going to change here, right? Because
Not everything is going to change if you go to D. This finger is going to stay in the same place. You're just going to move these two.
oh, you're right. I never would have noticed that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So if you do a little bit of planning, then you get quicker in your positions.
Dude, that's fantastic. I have a guitar in my office, and people ask if I know how to play, and the answer is always no. I only know enough to impress my daughters. And if you want to be able to impress, like, you know, your girlfriend or daughters just enough, I mean, it seems like just knowing the open chords would be the way to go, right?
That's right.
All right, here, show us some stuff. So we got power chords and we got open chords. What can you accomplish just with what we learned in the last 6 minutes?
You can start writing songs right away. You know, you have more than enough information to create a chord progression, and you just have to put words to it.
So after you learn power chords, after you learn open chords, why don't you play something and see if we can figure out what it is? That's the one by the sad
Smashing
guy.
Pumpkins.
Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, there we go. All right, all right. That's the one, this
Disarmed
one.
by the Smashing Pumpkins.
That's Nirvana. Come as you are, is it?
It's about a girl.
Oh, about a girl.
Oh,
yeah, sorry,
right.
sorry.
About
Okay,
a Girl by Nirvana.
Eagle Eye Cherry.
Okay, right. Got it.
Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry.
Woo! Play some Matchbox 20. Woo!
No, thanks.
Oh! Oh, that's Bush.
Oh, yeah, glycerine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that I requested Matchbox 20 and new Glycerine immediately, I'm probably going to get a divorce. Not my choice.
Glycerine by Bush.
Mario Alvarez, is it true that people can learn this magical skill from you face to face?
Absolutely. I do lessons. You can find me on Facebook under Mario Alvarez Guitar Lessons.
Okay, now, I believe that. What I don't believe is all the different bands that you're in. How many bands are you in?
The last tally was 5.
Oh, you got, I know Thunderhag, I know Karaoke Apocalypse, what else?
There's also Calling Jack Burton,
Yep.
which is an 80s tribute band. I've got a blues band called Asleep in the Desert.
Yep.
And I play in a band called Recovering. I usually only play with them when we do Van Halen songs, but they do full albums cover to cover.
So you realize, now's our one chance to come up with the Modern Rogue theme song. Oh. So all you have to do is just figure out some musical parts and we'll figure out the lyrics. I'm a man.
I can steal a van,
I got a plan.
but I don't know if I can, so I gotta have a partner.
A demon-haunted partner with a beard.
That's me.
'Cause I'm a modern rogue! Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
Tip
you.
your waist, Steph.
Thank you, Austin. Good night.